because I think we need to discuss them. They're never going to be a great defensive team. Like let's just get that out of the way, right? When you have two guards that can do what Sule Boom and Kobe Jones can do off the bounce, and you got a big man that can shoot the way that Jack Nungy can shoot, like they could lose to anyone. I also feel like that is a team on the right day that could beat anybody in college basketball this year. Norlander, tell me why I'm wrong.
Anybody on any given day, potentially, maybe, but what it did tonight was outrageous. 82-60 against Creighton. Creighton, I thought, was the worst matchup in the entire league for Xavier, and now Xavier doesn't have depth. It can score with anyone, likes to run, and was masterful. Sean Miller has, I mean, we're going to hit this title game. It's going to be two coaches with major career reboots. Shaka Smart finds the side door out of Texas, and now you see what he's done in 2 years. And then Sean Miller gets the Xavier job 12 months ago, and he changed his coaching philosophy. I know you guys have talked about this on the Field of 68. For him to so drastically move away from the kind of stuff he was doing in Arizona to here, and for it to work right away. See, the thing is, as you guys all know, Sean Miller carried a reputation on the whiteboard, X&O, top 15 guy in the sport when he was at Arizona. Now he has evolved, he has adapted, and it's because of that they're not super deep. Like I don't know if Xavier, frankly, like Nungy gets gassed after 22, 23 minutes. I don't know if they have the depth to win 4 in the big dance. I don't know. They're going to need to get lucky with matchups. But the fact that we are talking about Xavier doing this much damage in the first season is remarkable. And that was just a humongous and greatly unexpected win by 22.
Can I ask a question to all three of you? Because I've been pondering this in my head here tonight in this crazy mind. Do you think that Sean Miller will be at Xavier for a long time?
Hey guys, just a reminder, our sponsor for today's episode is Run Your Pool. They are hosting the Field of 68 Bracket Challenge. This year, they are giving away $1,500 in free prizes. It's all an incentive for you to get on there and find out just how good their platform is. I've been using them for my bracket pools for years. I've used them for Super Bowl squares. I use them for everything that I need to use them for. The biggest survivor pool that I'm in for both NFL and NCAA tournament is by Run Your Pool. So go check them out. The link's below. Tap in.
I could see him taking another job, but I don't think it's going to be anything that is less than like a Kentucky level thing if it opens, or North Carolina level program if it opens.
Louisville.
I thought Pitt, if Jeff Capel didn't win Coach of the Year, because I think we all know he was coaching for his job this year. He answered that with flying colors, obviously. And if Pitt had opened up, I thought that would have been something tempting for him.
I would say this: Sean Miller, understandably, while he did it best as he could in the final years at Arizona, I think on some level he was living in misery. Okay, as a head coach, with everything that was looming over him, and right now he probably is living with more happiness and less. You know, the shoulders probably just they're not carrying the stress. I'll never say never, because let's be real on this here. If we look up a year from now or 2 years from now, 3 years from now, whatever, and Miller's just doing this and Kentucky opens or Louisville opens, he will be among the most aggressively
Somebody's
pursued.
backing up the Brink truck.
Aggressively pursued.
Let's call it what it is. He is, without question, a top 10 coach in college basketball right now.
I think there's a claim to a top 10 for sure. He's in that 5 to 10 to 12 range. Yes.
So any job that opens up that's going to be big, Louisville, Kentucky, Tech, like you're gonna hear his name spoken about. I also think that he is a guy that understands that Xavier gave him a second chance, that a lot of programs were not going to give him. He came home for it. He's getting well compensated. He's happy. I think when you're a coach, and RC, you could probably speak to this better than us, but somebody that's been a coach and been at a place where they realize like the stresses and a lot of the negatives that come with the job, when you're back at a place that loves you, that you love, that is everything that you stand for, that you've been at, that you've had success at, like that's gotta mean something, right?
I think it matters to him, but I also think he's a competitor and he's going to want to win a national championship as well. And the question becomes, can he win a national championship at Xavier? Is there enough resources there?
I think he could.
I think it's possible.
I think it's possible. They play in a great building. Recruiting's never been a question. NIL is good, and they're building a multi-thousand, $100,000 practice facility.
We all have to agree that there has to be, and this is like, again, he's just starting, but there's going to have to be
more.
more guys. And when I say guys,
Yeah.
like them, will a Brandon Miller say, "Hey, I want
Right,
to go to
right,
state"?
right.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what I'm
understand.
asking. Like they're going to need
all,
guys
all,
like that.
all I'll say is this: look at the success they're having this year.
Mhm.
Is there an NBA player on this team? Colby Jones.
Yeah, I think
Colby
I
Jones.
think Colby Jones will earn an NBA paycheck. I don't know for how long, but I do think he will. Yes.
Yep.
I think all your points are, and I know you probably have to go to a break. My last thing would be the press conference tonight was another example of how much Sean is enjoying this week because he
Mhm.
played at Pitt. He's been in this tournament. He has been, bold statement here, the quotes that Jay Wright and Kevin Willard used to supply at this tournament, Miller has supplied this week.
That's amazing, right? Because he used to never be the media guy. He used to
No.
always be the one you walked in there and he's got the scowl on his face and is angry. And now last night,
But he's
what-
been through something.
He was
Yeah.
just on my show over the
Been through
back.
something.
I asked him,
It's different now. It
and
is
he's
different.
looser. I asked him just in the back, what are you doing tonight?
Hmm.
The rest of the night. Because I say, no, you got work in front of you. And then Parisi said he's going to have some chicken and some spinach. And Sean looks at all of us and goes, I'm going out for New York pizza
A
right
New
now.
York slice.
Yeah, that's
New
got
York
to be.
slice.
It's
New York
got to be a
slice.
life loving.
Listen,
Appreciation.
listen, coming up next, Greg Waddell,
I
Carter
gotta
Elliott,
get out of here.
not Jeff Goodman.